And that is a good point. To Jeff's point, NASCAR is scanning all of these drivers. It's not just the safety workers that they listen to as far as if the racetrack is back in raceable condition. They're going to listen to the drivers, and if somebody had a complaint, it would make a difference. And you see,
crash coming onto pit road. Kyle Larson, late decision, wanted to come to pit road. Kyle Busch looked like he was going to come off of pit road. They hit.
And Kyle was going. He was going to fake like he was coming on pit road, and he turned right to get on the racetrack. And Kyle Larson had the exact opposite idea, and they collided.
Confusion getting onto pit road. Kyle Larson wouldn't have made it. He was already past the cone. Kyle Busch was trying to get back off of pit road.
Yeah, I think Kyle Larson, when he saw the 18, he turned right. I think if the 18 not been there, he probably would have made it.
Jeff Gordon getting 4 tires, a fast stop, no chassis adjustment, just a little tight. He also got a fresh drain.
Trouble on pit road, my goodness. Ward Burton has gone through Ricky Rudd's pit crew after contact leaving his stall.
Oh my gosh.
Goodness gracious.
I think Ward made contact with another car on pit road.
Ward Burton coming out of his stall. He and Casey Atwood hit.
And he got about 3 guys, it looks like, maybe and the NASCAR official. The official goes up on the hood and rides the 22 car, and Ward wisely stopped. Thank goodness he did.
Kurt Busch said the adjustments on the last stop did not help. This time 2 tires, Matt.
Right side tires only for Kyle Busch.
Crash.
Crash with the 12.
Kyle Busch coming out of his pit, Brad Keselowski trying to get in, and this is after Kyle almost had a collision with another car trying to get out of his pit stall. There's the first close call.
Coming out around the Allmendinger car. That's a hard hit. That's going to do a lot of damage.
Not only that, but Kyle Busch will be penalized for too fast exiting pit road. And one team had a tire roll across pit road out into the grass.
Boy, did we have a lot change there in a short time.
Caution is out.
That was coming onto pit road, and that's the 26.
He actually hit the wall.
Yeah.
Hit the
inside wall of pit road.
Pit road wall.
Came off of turn 3. We can see tire tracks. See if, definitely sideways off 3.
It doesn't spin all the way out. That's why he ends up on pit road. Fortunately, he didn't hit the end of pit road, the end of pit road wall. You see everybody scattering. That's very dangerous. Yep. Imagine if that was during a race. Imagine if there was cars pitted there. So all this is very unfortunate for Jeb and his team. We're very fortunate it didn't happen today. So a couple of dangerous things here. The end of pit wall, skirts by that. And then again, imagine a car being here on pit road during pit stops. Jeb not being able to get controlled and slowed down. Hard impact in the wall.
Yeah.
Trouble in pit lane. Stan Boyd goes spinning.
He was out of wall. Well, he was out of control when he came off the racetrack out of control.
Caution is out. Caution is out. Of course, this will be a huge break for Matt Kenseth in that 17 car. He'll be able to go back around. He'll be at the back of the lead lap car.
Well, he's getting ready to come down on pit road. You'll see he comes down the corner right there, and Jimmy was talking earlier. He gets the car out of control. The car spins around, and he was trying to get into the pits right here at the very end of pit road. He gets into the pit wall. As he comes down pit wall, he hits one of the tires, and you'll be able to chance to see right here. As he's coming down pit road, the back of the car clips one of the tires sitting up on pit wall. Wham! Shoots across into the pit box, clips one of the guys that was standing there. Another gentleman, he gets shot up in the air.
Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. maybe trying to use a little strategy here, hoping that a caution may come out and catch.
He's got to get it, Rick. He's got to get it. There's a car in the barrels on the entrance of pit road. Much like you pointed out, Jeff, it's so difficult. Jeffrey Earnhardt was trying to get slowed down. He had to get on the asphalt too soon, lost grip, spun around, and backed into those barrels. And you see right here, Jeffrey Earnhardt is just committed, but going too fast. Can't control the race car. Spins around. And as you mentioned, damaged those barrels, rolled one barrel, tipped it over, and put it basically onto pit road.
You just have to have those barrels there. You can't have the blunt end of a wall. Obviously, if a car hit the end of that wall, that's very, very dangerous. So they just have to stop and fix that.
But let's see who. Earnhardt Jr., Jimmy Johnson, Michael Waltrip, Jeff Gordon, Kevin Harvick, your top 5 coming in.
Trouble! Jeff Gordon!
Jeff Gordon and Michael Waltrip tangling. Gordon trying to go through
Waltrip's pit to his stall, Bill.
Yeah, a lot of confusion down here now. Jeff Gordon trying to back out of the way. This pit stall down here is a very, very tight one. Gordon is away. Waltrip's away. They continue to work on the 48.
Watch the 8 car as he comes down. Now he slows down to the 45 miles per hour. Now Jeff Gordon says, I can sneak on the inside and go down through there and pick up a couple of car lengths, not realizing that the 15 car was going to his pit. And that is a scary situation.
And there's a crash. Casey Kane got hit by Brad Keselowski.
And that's serious damage to that 2 car.
So many drivers on pit road. That's the product. Casey Kane was one of the last drivers to come in there. He gets hit by Brad Keselowski as he was trying to leave. And that's a lot of damage on that 2 car.
You're watching from Eric Almirola's car. Kane's trying to get into his pit. Brad's trying to exit. And there's the damage. Kurt Busch clips him hard on the right front.
Yeah, we saw Kurt Busch in the 41 back on pit road as well.
It almost looked like the 5 car got on the brakes and got loose trying to turn into his pit box.
Back at Dover, they are towing Matt Kenseth's car back towards the Nextel Cup garage inside turns 1 and 2 from where it wrecked at the exit of turn 4 coming onto pit road. As he sat in his car before climbing out, this radio transmission from Matt Kenseth to his team.
I'm telling you what, on one of these race cars, when you hit the marbles, like Brian Vickers did in the 25 car, or you come down on the pit lane and hit that dirt, speedy dry, and all that rubber, you lose control. I mean, the cars start to slide, and you'll see it'll turn a little bit more to the left to try to get inside the cones, and that's it. It'll snap around on you so fast, and there's nothing you can do because it's very slippery down there.
At the very top of the show today, we showed you Tony Stewart doing the same thing, except Tony realized he couldn't make it. He turned back on the racetrack.
A moment ago, the 52 and 19 getting together on the pit lane. Polly Haraka, there you see him in the 52. Got into Alex Kennedy. Both set to make their Sprint Cup debut today, and here's a replay of what happened.
That's just guys not paying attention. That's all
right.
that is.
19, the white machine of Alex Kennedy, and Polly Haraka apparently not watching what's going on in front of him, just drilled him.
I have no idea what he was doing on that.
A strange and terrible wreck as Mark Martin was caught up in an accident in front of him off turn 4, spun down pit road and caught the butt end of the opening of pit wall. You see Mark climbing from the car there, fortunately, because look where that car hit that wall, just behind the driver's compartment. Juan Pablo Montoya and Bobby Labonte were racing right in front of him in turn 4.
Yeah, and this Mark had caught these cars. You can see Bobby Labonte looks like just loses it, gets loose with that car right up behind him there. But Mark had been there for a while, and you can see Mark spinning now. Not much you can do except hold on and lock the brakes as a driver at this point in time.
And right there, oh.
Yeah, I was lucky the crew members weren't injured there as well. I'm telling you, that was just a crazy accident.
Mark's trying to keep it off the wall right here and keep it a little damaged as he possibly can, but just can't get it back out.
These guys would have really liked to have had a caution.
And there's Michael Waltrip sitting backwards in his pit, facing the wrong direction. The car's looped around, and they're going to have to adjust.
You can service the car like this. As long as he's in the box, he can do that.
Be on the toes, man. I'm in the box. Hit it.
Well, Michael's telling them, pit it. He's in the box.
So you got a little congestion here.
Oh, he got clipped.
Oh, yeah. He got hit hard right there.
Brandon Witt, the 61 car.
Yeah, and Brandon Witt's got a lot of damage on the right front as well.
Nice job getting it in the box, though.
Yeah,
give Michael that.
The thing is pit crew's just shocked. They don't know what to do.
Yeah.
They don't know whether they should go over, whether he should turn around. Everything is backwards. What do you do?
Greg Biffle, bottom right of your screen, 2 tires for him. No changes to the car. Matt Kenseth also 2 tires. Kenseth will win the race off pit road, and there's a problem on pit road, Adam.
Something we saw in February. Brad Keselowski and Ryan Newman getting together on pit road. This is a tight place when you put them all there together. That's Casey Kane in the 5 car.
Oh, Gordon got into Newman and turned him into the 5 car.
What's this? Oh, that's dangerous. Gosh. Very dangerous. And one of the 2 cars' crewmen did go down, but he appeared to get up okay.
And it's a good thing they were on the left side already, or that could have been a ton worse.
Just barely clips Newman. And as you see it, it sends him across. And look at those officials.
Maybe they were on the right side. They got out of the way.
Yeah, they did a great job there.
A lot of teams scuffed the tires before this race.
And others coming down pit road, the 5th place car. Stephen Wallace in 66 for his final stop.
Ah, you got a little crash here, a little contact on pit road with Brendan Gaughan and Mark. I don't know where he's headed. He's headed to the garage.
Yeah, the Mark Davis headed to the garage area, and Gaughan gets
a lot of damage.
Heavy damage. Here is Carl Edwards, the 2nd place car. Shannon.
Let's take a look at this one more time here, guys.
Yeah, Brendan Gaughan has his pit right past this opening, and Mark Davis was just trying to get to the garage area. Really caught Brendan by surprise.
I think Brendan thought that Mark was going to stay going straight to his pit stall, and he hung a left.
And then hopefully you can use your momentum.
Oh, we got one moving into we saw this on pit road early. Casey Kane hits the inside wall and knocks it down. Saw some guys' helmets that were sitting up there. So a problem with Casey Kane's car. Goes onto pit road and the caution's out.
You can see Casey's all by himself, gets loose. Same thing we saw with Jeff Burton the other day, almost in the same tread marks. Can't get the car all the way spun out. Now I'll be honest with you, he's long for the ride, trying to keep from hitting the inside wall, but there's just no stopping it at this point. Very scary.
And as you mentioned, 2 days in a row now we have seen something similar to this.
Tires looked great for Dale Jr., so fuel only and a fresh tear off, cleaned it away.
Bottom right, 2 right side tire. Whoa, coming out contact. Kyle Busch trying to come off of pit road. The 88 of Cole Witt trying to come in, and Witt goes around as Kyle Busch has contact leaving the pits after changing only 2 right side tires.
Turn around.
Kyle Busch will be back on pit road too.
Yeah, there's no blame to go around on that one. So, you know, Kyle could have given him a little bit more space.
Oh, problems here. Entering pit road and going over the double jump is the 15, just launching the truck into the sky is Mason Mingus. Look at all the damage left behind. I mean, he got all 4 wheels off the ground. Watch how fast he came in here.
Just coming in too hot on entry. I don't know if maybe the brakes didn't. It seemed like the brakes got to working good right before he hit the grass. Look at that thing ramp up in the air. A really difficult pit road to get to, Phil, because it's right way around the turn. So, but that wasn't even close.
Sure wasn't. A lot of damage to Mason Mingus' truck as well.
They are making only air pressure adjustments to try to help him. Trouble on the track. Alan?
It's actually on pit road. Dale Jarrett is turned around and facing the wrong way on pit road. Marty, what's up there?
The team actually chose this pit stop because they had so much room, but this morning they met together and told DJ it was going to be very tough to get to pit road.
And we'll obviously find out more details on the situation as soon as it becomes available to us and pass it along to you.
Yeah, that's just too much rear brake in the car right there. Man, that's a scary situation.
Oh, my goodness.
Look at the jack.
Look at the jack and going toward the, and the official just calmly, but look at the damage to the right front.
That's from hitting the
wall.
Get into the wall there, yeah.
Well, the 24 of Chase Elliott, that first run was a little bit snug. Made some track bar adjustments on his car as well. They're going to put just right sides on the 24. Contact with the 24, leaving pit road.
Close call there. Meanwhile, Truex's car, they're going to go with a 4-tire change.
And this is one of the challenges that comes along with taking 2 tires. You get in and out of your box while cars are still coming on pit road. Somebody's got to make that call. Let him know he's got to wait for that 95 to come into his box before
and they
he
were so lucky not to hit Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s tire carriers and tire changers right there in the midst of all that.